Hello and welcome to Counterpoint Conversations. I'm Bob O'Brien, Research Director at Counterpoint Research, and I'm here with Tim Waldoch, who's a product expert for Samsung Home Entertainment. We're here at the CES 2026, and we're here to talk about the picture performance for TV displays. So, Tim, Samsung's got a lot to show at CES 2026. What's the most exciting?
Well, we're actually standing right in front of it, and that's certainly our Micro RGB technology. This is the latest innovation from Samsung, ready to come to consumers in 2026. And in fact, we actually launched a 115-inch model recently in 2025, so it's already available for people to get their hands on. But I'd love to tell you a little bit more about why it's so unique if you have a moment to learn.
Sure, absolutely. So what's unique about this technology?
Yes, Micro RGB does something entirely different than most of the TVs on the industry. When you think of something like a Neo QLED from Samsung that uses mini LED lighting, they do use very, very small lights inside, but all of those lights tend to be one color, usually blue or white or yellow in some cases, passing through a quantum dot color filter. This gives you great color. We call it 100% color volume, but Samsung knows we can go even bigger and even better. So Micro RGB, it actually uses individual red, green, and blue LEDs inside of the TV that can control yourself individually. So if we need to show a vibrant scene with red, only your red LED needs to boost its intensity. And we need to show a scene of a boat going across the blue ocean. Your blue LED will be working harder to deliver that color intensity. This gives us the world's first TV that has achieved 100% of the BT 2020 color space. For reference, that's 75% of every available color perceivable to the human eye. That's a pretty impressive feat, and we're very proud of what we've been able to accomplish with this technology.
Yeah, 100% of BT20 is definitely very, yes, even a few years ago, people were saying that couldn't be done.
Couldn't be done, and Samsung is an innovator. We like to say never, and here we are, we made it happen.
Right. So you've described how it compares to mini LED. Maybe compare this product with an OLED TV.
Sure. Now, OLED is very unique because it doesn't use LED technologies. That's what that O stands for, is organic. So with a 4K OLED, you have roughly 8.3 million pixels on screen. The cool thing about OLED technology is each one of those pixels turns itself on or turns itself off. So if you think of watching a movie with an outer space scene and one pixel needs to show the deep dark blackness that space delivers, but the next needs to show that supernova's brightness, OLED is able to deliver that with its pixel level controls. The big difference between OLED and Micro RGB is OLED can't achieve the same colored technology that Micro RGB can because of how we utilize the red, green, and blue. Thanks to Micro RGB's super tiny lights inside, they're actually 100 micrometers inside, which is very, very small. We're able to achieve incredible contrast as well. So while it doesn't deliver pixel level control on Micro RGB, you can still accept deep dark black levels and incredible brightness to match the color as well.
Okay, that's great. So one of the other things that's impressed me about some of the TVs around this exhibit is a glare-free or anti-reflection performance.
Yes.
Even when you're trying to shine a light at it, you don't see that. And it seems like that's a pretty important aspect of these products. Tell me a little bit more about that.
Yeah, when you think of TVs, right, they're outputting light. And the biggest enemy to that light is ambient light trying to shine right back at it. You have glossy screens that create all of these distracting reflections and annoying glare that really take away a lot of the detail, right? Especially when you're trying to watch shows with a lot of darker content. So what we did is we identified a way to improve this and honestly, in my opinion, solve it altogether with glare-free technology. This uses more of a matte style finish to the screen, so it actually redistributes the light in different directions thanks to that embossed technology. So instead of seeing harsh glares and perfectly defined windowsills that are in the background, you just see a soft haze that's easily overpowered by the contrast of the TV itself. And you mentioned it yourself, we love to show off just how good it is. So we love to bring out our phone's flashlight and shine it on screen, or the demonstration that I'll show you around the corner. We actually have lights right up next to the TV to show just how good it can take that harsh light and turn it into something that's not distracting at all. We're actually validated and verified by UL to support discomfort, disability, and reflection glare-free viewing. So 3 certifications, all speaking to how we're able to reduce that glare thanks to our glare-free technology.
Great, great. So when will we see this product out in the shops?
Well, again, we already have that 115-inch ready to go, so you can get your hands on it today. Now, right behind us here, we are looking at a 130-inch.
Right.
We don't have a release date for this one quite yet, but stay tuned. We'll have more information. But we are very excited to announce that we will be bringing micro RGB technology all the way down to a 55-inch screen size for consumers to take home early 2026. We're targeting a late Q1 release date for these micro RGB technology.
Yeah, very early. So I happen to know that this is about as large of a flat panel display that you can make. The fabs don't get any bigger than the one that makes this one. So, given all of that and the picture performance is so stunning.
Yes.
What's next in terms of development?
That's a really great question, and it's a tough one to answer. I've been with Samsung now internally for 4 years. I've been selling their products for 12, and the thing that I always say is we really don't know what's next because Samsung's always trying to find the future of technology and bring it to today. So maybe it's micro LED coming into smaller screen sizes. Maybe it's an innovation to micro RGB that makes it even better. Or maybe it's something that we don't even know is out there that we're ready to introduce to the industry as something brand new. So while I can't directly say what's coming, I'm excited, I'm staying tuned, and I'm looking to find out myself.
Okay, great. Now, a TV is more than just a picture.
Yes.
So tell me about some of the other things that Samsung's doing to make the experience of owning a Samsung.
Sure, that's a really good question. In 2025, we launched something called Vision AI. And what this is all designed to say, hey, this is Samsung's vision for what AI can do for you inside of your TV. Now, this Vision AI is focused on adjusting your picture, your sound, and optimizing your experience, all using that intelligent AI technology. Now, in 2026, we're evolving this to support brand new features like Vision AI Companion, powered by smarter Bixby, where you can ask your TV anything. You can say, show me a pan-seared branzino recipe, or I'm in Las Vegas, where should I go tonight for dinner? And have that natural conversation with your TV. We're even introducing features to adjust your soccer on the fly with AI Soccer Mode Pro, or mute the commentator on a soccer match so you can feel like you're in the stadium with the crowd using our AI sound controller technology. And if you want to see incredible color on everything you watch with a micro RGB, we even have features like Micro RGB Color Booster Pro, which uses AI to really deliver that extra pop and bring that 100% BT 2020 to life for all of your content. So if I had to say what we're doing different, we're heavily invested in that AI technology, making sure that it's not just doing picture and sound, but also optimizing your experience and personalizing it to how you want to use your display.
Great, great. That's great, Tim. Tim, thank you for all of your answers. And that concludes this episode of Counterpoint Conversations.